Hello everybody, good day to you all. Today I am talking about Resident Alien Season number 2, Episode number 5, Family Day. The episode directed by Leah Thompson. In this episode, it feels like more like a filler episode. Yeah, things happen that were consequences of previous episodes, but it feels like it's that this episode was just one big filler, and then it finally goes back to the story at the end. Because in this episode here, you have Harry, who's the alien, and Harry has taken the body of Harry Vanderspinkle, who actually was a doctor. He killed the original guy, transformed into him, and is now even living his life. It's best way he knows how to. And so now the man's daughter has showed up, and it's causing a problem for Harry. And you have Asta trying to get them to become trying to bond, and you got Harry trying to get rid of this girl. And through the process, somehow they get along. For reasons I don't know how. And then you also have what's going on with Max and Sahar. They got their own little private mission going on because Max stole one of those balls from Harry's ship, and so now so you got Sahar who hid it from Harry because she didn't like the fact that he let the stuff that's happening to Max happen because he knew that Max had his thing, so he let the device mess his body up for his own personal pleasure. And so, now to get back at Harry, Sahar stole one of his things and hid it from him. But this time, somebody from their past stole it from them, and so now they got to figure out who stole the device they think is Harry, and they also got to find out what exactly is going on. Then you have this whole Family Day situation going on, and you had a play being written by the mayor, and he's trying to pretty much got to give I guess you could say honor to the fallen miners who died. And you had the Sheriff Mike Thompson dealing with memory loss. And you have his deputy trying to figure out why the memories getting lost, and she thinks it's aliens. And she on her own a little investigation to find out if aliens were involved in taking away their memories. So you got a sheriff who's in denial of his memories being lost, and then that realizing his memories were being lost. He's not so sure what is going on. He thinks it might be because of the grief he had for his partner and is messing with his head, or something physical or something else altogether. He doesn't know exactly what's happening. And so he's trying to figure out what's going on by going to Harry and telling him because he believes Harry's a doctor, to help him out with the situation right here. So you got a lot of things happening here. Also, you have Asta dealing with the guilt of not being there for her daughter biologically. Her biological daughter, and so she runs to the baby father, even though they had a toxic relationship, because he's the only person who she feels as though she came late to understand what they're going through. And Darcy, being her friend, not understanding why her friend would go to the man who like abusive to her instead of going to her. Because Darcy also dealing with her own personal issues that she's dealing with. The fact that she couldn't deal with the fact that her parents came to town, causing her to drink, and also causing her to not to go on a date with the guy who actually did like her. She kind of self-sabotages herself. And you see her dealing with that as well, too. So, a lot of things happen in this episode. It has some funny moments in here I actually really didn't enjoy. Overall, it feels like a filler to me because they brought in a character named Liza, who's played by Taylor Blackwell, and she's the daughter of Harry, the one who died. And they showing them how Harry trying to get her away this whole time, like I said before, but they never really show exactly how they became a family or how they came together at the end. Because this is what happens: you got Harry who's the one to be here, giving a lot of attitude, and then all of a sudden they have a fight in public with water balloons, and then the next cut scene they're eating together. That's pretty much it. So you guys just okay, and she's talking to him saying you're acting different, and Harry's just acting weird, and because of that weirdness they kind of bond in a way, but they don't really show exactly how they bond. And then towards the end she leaves, but she doesn't want to leave. She wants to stay with Harry, and Harry kind of misses her, wants to stay too. So it's kind of weird. They never really show exactly how they became like this old lovey-dovey situation, like a father and daughter thing. I mean, it was cute that it happened at the end. It was cute, but at the same time, they never really showed the process, really. It's like this fighting one another, saying he hates her, and then next thing you know, they're eating together. It's just like, oh, okay. Kind of weird. I mean, it has a funny moments in here, especially the whole scene with the mayor throwing in that play that he wrote to try to give honor to the fallen and the miners. the final minors. But the thing is, though, it was so graphic and so gory. But having these children act in it, it made a lot of parents got offended by it, and even made one of the mothers take her son out of the play because he wouldn't had no part in it. And even though people was giving him bad reviews and hating on it, because his son liked it, it encouraged her even more and make it even more dark and more gory. It freaked his wife out. It freaks his wife out. So it has some funny moments in here, but overall it was just okay. It was an okay episode. Because so far this season has not been the strongest when it comes to the story really, and because the main thing of this whole season is, he's trying to get in contact with other aliens from his planet to stop them from coming to Earth. But they never really established that's the case. They never really showed that aliens are actually coming at all. They never show that. This is this hearsay. He's going by what the octopus told him, and the octopus had been living on Earth his whole entire life. So how would the octopus know if any aliens were going to come? Yes, it doesn't make sense that they probably would, because he didn't fulfill his mission. But they never really said for sure it's going to happen. They never showed any other aliens besides him. And also, there's another alien seen like on Earth already. So what this alien been doing this whole entire time? Trying to kill everybody, or just living it up? Who knows? But you're also seeing, like, because of this episode, you're also seeing him, like, finally facing his fears, because he's been in this human body for a long period of time, to the point that the device that kills humans can affect him now. He's also developing feelings and emotions of his own that he never really had before. And so he was scared that when he finally does meet this alien, who they might reject him and think he's just a human just like everybody else. So he's done with that. Overall, like I said, this is just an okay episode. Not the strongest of stories, but it was fine. It has some funny moments in there, but not. And Alan Tudyk always does an amazing job. I think Nathan Fillion does a great job doing the voice of the octopus. I really do like their banter between one another. I also like the relationship he has with Austin, the relationship they have, and her trying her best, trying to not get this guy, this alien, to kill everybody. So, has some moments in here as well too. And there's still a mystery going on here. And you got the deputy trying to figure out if aliens actually were involved or not. So it show has potential, and it has a lot of things set up in motion to make things come in an interesting way. But for right now, it's just okay. It's just an okay episode. So leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the episode of Resident Alien. If you haven't watched it, check it out for yourself. Hopefully you watch it, you will enjoy it. I'm watching it too. So give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, shaboop, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it. And also, links down below. Connect you to all my social media. If you want to follow me there, I would appreciate that as well. And also to my stores where I sell things, where I buy some stuff, some merch. I appreciate it as well too. Like I always say, in my dreams and my life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.